Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 in this series between WarCraft and EmalFan. WarCraft spawning over here on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right we have EmalFan spawning as the blue human. 1v1, we are all tied up at 1 game apiece in this best of 3 series, as I'm going to go ahead and speed things up, well, just to give me a little bit of a break. I am assuming it will be an Archmage versus a Blade Master matchup once more, early Voodoo Lounge as opposed to Barracks, and that means that the Blade Master will be picking up his item and, well, making a mad run for his opponent. Peon quickly realizes, hey, a whole bunch of militia are heading south, and it looks like it is going to be an expansion attempt. If EmalFan tries to go for the tried and true strategy on Echo Isle, a fast expansion attempt, making it very difficult to get shut down with a lone arcane tower, EmalFan will definitely have the economic advantage. Meanwhile, Blade Master comes in, steals the experience already. Ring of Protection +2 given to, slightly off right there. And the Blade Master, what is he going to do? He's going to be going after some other additional units right there. You can see damage is just being done. And what is happening? Well, that is absolutely hilarious. You can see that the Forest Troll Trapper is gets the kill anyways. He took RNG and got the kill. Nicely done, as the Blade Master now walks away. EmalFan with a big advantage early, closer to level 2. And, well, there's not much that... sorry, not EmalFan. OrcWorker is closer to level 2. EmalFan getting the item. And now if the Blade Master is able to pull away or perhaps do a little bit of harassment here, he may come out ahead. Alright, Blade Master going after those peasants. Peasants taking a little bit of damage, but the Footmen and the Water Elemental are here and committed to protecting this expansion. Blade Master going after those peasants right there. Is he going to be able to delay at that peasant? Oh, one more shot. It does get taken down. Blade Master is going to be forced to wind walk and get away, head all the way back home. He does have a healing salve. That healing salve will get him back up to at least 400 hit points, 500 hit points almost, as the Grunt now heads back home. Economic advantage. EmalFan will have this this town hall here in just a second. We should be looking at an arcane tower being followed up with in just a moment to put pressure on that Blade Master, making sure he cannot wind walk easily in and out. Scout tower already under construction, as you can see. Meanwhile, we are getting into a lumber mill for those guard towers. WarCraft instead opting to go for some going for a much more tried and true strategy of teching the tier 2 as opposed to playing the economic game. And we'll see how that works out for him. So far though, one lone scout tower will be completed. It's going to be a guard tower or an arcane. That is the big question. Arcane tower number 1 it is. Followed up scout tower is available, as well as the Blade Master of WarCraft doing some work on the Forest Troll Berserkers and the Ogre Mauler here. Already at level 2. Meanwhile, Archmage is sitting at level 1 rather uncomfortably. Will it be able to get to level 2 off of this 3-2-1-1 creep camp? I do not believe, or 3-2-2-1 creep camp. I do not believe so. Just gonna be a little bit shy once more, and EmalFan is going to be experiencing mana pains. No Brilliance Aura coupled with 125 mana ability that you generally want to spam leads to mana issues, as the Footman now wanders around and spots the Spirit Lodge and the Bestiary. WarCraft has a small window of opportunity to try and net in some damage. There goes some more peasants, as the Blade Master is already out of mana. Continuing the fight once more. More and more peasants could get taken out. Oh no, that peasant able to rock all the way back through once more, down to 307 hit points, as the Archmage still unfortunately sitting at level 1, really wishing that he was, well, brilliant. What is EmalFan's follow-up play? He knows that economically speaking, he is ahead. He is behind technologically. He is not going to get an additional hero at all anytime soon, as he is not even... nope, he has started his upgrade to keep. Interesting call. Upgrading to keep as opposed to using the additional gold from the mercenary camp. The early pressure from OrcWorker forcing his hand to spend that gold on upgrading the keep, and now he may be actually able to get to tier 2 faster for that second hero. We see one Forest Troll Berserker and one Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Archmage picking up the Pureup of Vitality for an additional 150 hit points, as the Archmage is now running back off to the north. Blade Master just shy of level 3, Shadow Hunter halfway to level 2, as we are looking at the Blade Master now at level 3, ready and willing to strike on this base. One low hit point Grunt needs to get away down to 188 hit points. Will it be able to get away safely and easily? It looks like it will be able to do exactly that, as we are looking at, well, a lone footman trying to challenge the Blade Master here. Never a good idea. You are just a footman. Blade Master titles are not given freely, as that Blade Master just deals so much damage. Once more, picking off a unit in transit. Footman getting hexed. This is a very big deal again. If he can continue to just pick off the economic advantage and then take back a bit of the experience lead, that could swing things in his favor. Can he find the necessary lone stray units and continue to deal that damage is the big question. Footman now wandering across here. One Troll Witch Doctor is going to spot this. There is that Sentry Ward. Units are going to be heading back home. Blade Master now already running back off to the north. Does not have the plus 32 that he had in the previous game, but his presence will be made known. All right, Orc Burrow already launching those spears. Blade Master, Footman already now trying to run away. You can see that level 2 Windwalk Strike followed by more attacks here. Meanwhile, Archmage is coming across to the south, making sure to try and shut down the expansion before it gets up. Very, very strong split attack. Shadow Hunter gets to level 2, and a town or a Great Hall is canceled at the cost of a Forest Troll Berserker and a Shadow Priest. All right, it looks as though the Blade Master is going to be able to finish off more units again. There goes another Water Elementals. There is a Footman right there. Just go after the guys that actually are worth something. Take them down, but the Water Elementals are going to go straight after the Great Hall again. The Great Hall taking serious damage once more. Archmage is back over here. You can see it down to 50 hit points, down to 65. Being forced to cancel again as the Archmage is ready to go. All right, Water Elemental being dropped, and Worker, too committed to trying to set up an expansion, has lost hundreds and hundreds of gold just trying to set up a town hall, or excuse me, a Great Hall that constantly gets destroyed. All right, Great Hall once more being placed down. Water Elemental will get taken out. Great Hall at 200 hit points and rising. What are we going to be looking at here? The Witch Doctor does not have any sort of, well, easy way of dealing with this Water Elemental, as the Witch Doctor now trying to head back. There's an ensnare. Witch Doctor now looking to back off. Could easily use that magic damage to finish off this Water Elemental. Instead, lets his friends get in on the revenge. Almost, what, about 1,100 gold currently sitting inside the base for EmalFan. Worker sitting at 45 over 50. Good amount of town halls here, as we are now going into workshop and perhaps mortar teams. With no easy way to deal with mortar teams right now, short of getting to them, that could potentially be an issue, as slow does, well, slow down the Blade Master and the Raiders in trying to get to that back line target. Goblin Merchant Shop may be visited here in just a moment. It seems to be a lot of feeling out on both sides. Mountain King has a Pureup of Vitality with Boots of Speed. Water Elemental could get taken down here. Blade Master is not going to level up from it, but will not look gifted experience in the mouth. That Water Elemental down to 157 at 76. One or two more strikes, one more strike, and there it goes. Great Hall, about, what, 60% done. Ensnare onto the Sorceress right here. More experience to be had. There is another ensnare right there. Footman down. Sorceress getting down. Worker doing a great job, but really needs to get back up once more. Meanwhile, Archmage and Mountain King gonna show up to the party again and start punishing this Great Hall. All right, no armor on this Great Hall at all. Archmage is right there showing up. Water Elemental dealing a lot of damage, 31 to 39. A Water Elemental may drop again, and 2 Water Elementals trying to finish off this Great Hall. That is going to be a huge amount of mana or gold lost here, down to 400 hit points, down to 350, down to 200, down to 150. Is it going to get canceled again? Yes, it will. And wow, Worker constantly trying to set up an expansion only to see it is all for naught, and he has to be absolutely frustrated. Archmage back in position, using that gold advantage. He has not been engaging with his full army, sitting at 64 supply compared to 48. Yes, there is slightly more workers. Well, I don't know who has more workers right now. Was there an influx of workers coming in from Worker for the expansion? And it does not look like it. The Great Hall here being constructed for the 4th time this game, and still not anywhere closer. Slowly, things are tipping in favor of EmalFan. EmalFan just doing a great job making sure that the economic advantage is his and his alone. And that's something you gotta really manage on Echo Isle. There's only one of each additional expansions, and because of that, you can mine out your side of the map fairly fast. If your opponent is able to trade efficiently and not get into low upkeep, they'll essentially have more gold to use unless you can deny this expansion and eventually set up your own base off over there. Blademaster going after the Nightcrawlers here, and the remaining units, you can see also a Shadow Hunter coming across here as well. Both sides are not gonna, or both heroes are not gonna be leveling up, but they will be denying a key bit of experience from his opponent. EmalFan with a level 3 and a level 1 or level 2 Mountain King now, excuse me, bringing in some ivory towers, 40 gold, 20 lumber. They did increase the cost some time ago as the raiders are now rushing forward. All right, do we see pillage? No, we do not. No pillage researched at all, as we see the Altar of Kings will get taken down. A little bit of extra gold always helped Orc, but it does not look like pillage is really going to be paying off anytime soon. Meanwhile, it looks as though Worker is taking a lot of damage, and EmalFan is doing such a great job setting up guard towers here and disabling or stopping another expansion again. All right, Scroll of Town Portal coming across. Are they going to teleport right down here? And the Blade Master, is it going to get stunned? No. Blocking the Spirit Walker, and that's actually a really smart move right there. Longer stun onto that unit instead, as the Spirit Walker now goes into the ethereal form to try and, well, dodge a bit of damage. Now, guard towers are off to the south, and those guard towers are going to be very problematic. When, I'm not even saying if, when another expansion is tried to be established here, there will be a place for EmalFan to retreat to. That is always an issue. Mortar teams with 1-0 upgrades now being added. Spellbreakers are being added. So this is a mortar caster team and lineup with, well, still a lot of creeping to do for OrcWorker. Worker is going to be able to clear out all of these creep camps here with not much of an issue, and may even get to level 4 on his level 4 on his Shadow Hunter. Meanwhile, Blademaster is sitting at level 4 with double scrolls of healing, really wishing for Claws of Attack. Now, the marketplace off here could sell Claws of Attack, and if it did, Claws of Attack +9 would perhaps be the best item there. Oh, Stormbolt, Blademaster running straight in. That is not a good position to be in, using a Potion of Invulnerability as well. I believe the Mountain King had tried to use a Stormbolt, and, well, the Potion of Invulnerability had pushed it off. All right, Blademaster in serious trouble, needs to heal back up and also use a Clarity Potion. Clarity Potion first, followed by Healing Salve. Are we going to be looking at that? Nope, Blademaster, nope, doesn't need that mana apparently. Shadow Hunter getting all of the items once more. Flying Machine overhead, keeping track of that Blade Master if it does in fact show up. Mountain King still sitting at level 2. EmalFan sitting at level 3. And the item, what is the item? I believe it was Claws of Attack plus 6. Tome of Agility is right there. Pick it up, please. Nope, apparently, yeah, Tome of Agility not picked up. If it is picked up by the Blade Master, well then Worker will have more damage again. All right, Speed Scroll, using that to engage, ensnaring down a couple of those mortar teams. We see one Wind Rider in here as well, trying to fight down. There goes one Water Elemental, disenchanting that, trying to take it down. You can see all of the casters going after that one Wind Rider right there. It will get taken out very, very fast, but the mortar teams are getting destroyed. All right, EmalFan backing off down to 21 hit points there, and now continuing to engage once more as we see both sides are fighting. Worker should have this battle cut out for him if he can finish off at least some of these units, but the Spirit Walkers are in the ethereal form and unable to engage. That is a lot of damage that it could have been dealing, and they should be going after these mortar teams. No, they are not going after the mortar teams at all, as they are now looking to back up again. All right, EmalFan is now starting to slowly tip things in his favor, as you can see the damage is starting to add up. And, well, EmalFan is just slowly picking off all of these units. Mountain King sitting at level 3 now. One mortar team finally getting taken out. Blade Master could be going after another mortar team right there. Not enough ensnares, and they are retreating to the towers. And I do not believe that Worker knows that those towers are there. If he engages right here, that would be a very, very difficult spot. Water Elemental in the backfield with Inner Fire. Wait, the priest are at mastery training, Inner Fire, so +5 armor, as we now see the Paladin joining in on the fight. Paladin with Holy Light, gonna be very, very powerful here. Mountain King does not have enough for a Stormbolt, but everything is slowed right now, and Worker would pay double the price for a Speed Scroll if he could get it. Grunt now trying to do that slow walk back, and it looks like it will be able to head back home, but I believe the damage is done. We are looking at 55 over 70 compared to 80 over 84. EmalFan just taking the economic game far too long. Mountain King sitting at level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 4. Could get to level 5. Holy Light saves that priest right there. Inner Fire making that priest just that much stronger, but 144 critical strike melts away the hit points. Paladin continuing to fight here. Mortar teams in the back lobbing those shells, doing their best. Speed Scrolls coming in as well. More damage being splatted around, as I believe, well, oh, I thought that was the game. Nope. Nope, still not the game. All right, Spellbreakers continuing to battle it back once more. Blade Master could get to level 5 or could get taken out. Well, neither, as EmalFan takes game number 3 and the series, losing the hero score by far. 9,000 experience less, but really taking home much larger of an army, thereby getting a larger, getting a larger army and getting a larger resource score. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.